welcome to the Warrior's Kitchen. You're going to be cooking with me today, King Kyle. Today we are making a phenomenal garlic cheese bread that is essentially zero carbs. What you're going to need for this recipe are 4 egg whites, whipped to stiff peaks. You're going to need a cup of cheese. I've got a cup of Arrabbiata cheese because of the smokiness to it, but I also have some Parmesan that I'm going to add to that. Some Italian spices, oregano if you really want, some garlic spices, and if you're South African, you would definitely be adding some aromat to that. So first step that we're going to do is we are going to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. I found the best way to do this is to utilize my hand. So I'm going to beat them into a dish that is slightly rectangular. Open them up. First, use the shell to do as good as we can. And save the egg yolks for afterwards. We're going to do something else with those. Bring it into your hand. Let the rest of the white go through. Put the egg into there. The yolk into there. It's 1 yolk. Let's go 2. 1 white, sorry. Second one, I'm not sure this is going to work because I got some yolk in there. Might work, might not work. Second. Egg number 3. You know what, if it doesn't work, we'll figure something out. You know we always do. Okay. Coming back to the hand. The rest of the white kind of slipped between your fingers. Yolk into there. And the last one. Nice and gentle. Cool. Don't forget to wash your hands. You don't want any of that on you. All right, now, first step complete. The second step is whipping this up. In the background, you can probably hear that I've got the air fryer baking at 350. We're gonna keep these on that for 12 to 14 minutes, depending on the speed. So let's whip this up and hopefully we get something out of it. We're closing in on that smooth peaky phase. Close. Man, I really don't know how Martha Stewart and all those other guys did this while they were on TV, because this seems like such a mission to go through the entire time for the length of time that they're due while they're actually on TV. So quite interesting. But it is fun to see you're getting quite a lot of the stresses out. And you get to see what's happening or how the texture of this actually starts to change, which is quite impressive. Because it started from just like a goo phase into having a lot more air into it. And you can see those peaks starting to come through as the air starts to interact with the egg white. Sorry about the noise if you're hearing that quite a lot, but it is what it is. This is just so cool, man. I really am enjoying it. Oh. Make sure you don't put the cable in like I did. So left hand. You can definitely start to see that it's not moving as much, or the viscosity of it is not as liquidy as it used to be. So that's taken just over 6 minutes to get to this point. But definitely is looking like I can do some stiff peaks on it. A little bit longer just in case. Take the viscosity of it, see if it moves. Still moving a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Okay. Right, now that that noise is out of the way, let's have a look at what this actually looks like if we can do some stiff peaks on it. Yep. That actually looks really good. Phenomenal. Okay, so the next step is add the spices. We'll go with aromat first. Over everything. Boom. A little bit of spice of the garlic powder. Some oregano. No, not oregano, it's Italian herbs. And the cheese. Now we're going to fold this cheese into it because we don't want to get rid of all the air that we just added into these. It's a cup of cheese. The arvate. And then I am going to also add a little bit of the Parmesan as well. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now let's get that set. Fold it in gently, keeping all the air inside there. Keep that structure nice and tight. Really amalgamating this cheesy bread into it. This is freaking amazing, man. It looks like clouds that you're folding in. Okay, now for the actual air fryer, which is on bake right now, I put that a little bit of tallow into the bottom of it so that it doesn't stick. Essentially what they say is that you have to have parchment paper. Unfortunately, we do not have parchment paper at home. So this is quite heavy and quite well folded into it. Hopefully I did not lose too much of the air, but let's take it over and have a look. Try and get it in. Okay. That's what it looks like. All right, and we are going straight over to the air fryer. I'm gonna hit this time back up to 12 minutes. 14, 12 is fine. Put that down. Okay, and let's load 2 of these rolls into this. Let's open it up. Okay. Taking 1 piece, popping it in the corner. Another spoon on the left side. Right side. They say you should be able to make 4 of these. We'll see what we get out of this. Load one more a little bit heavier than the others. From what it looks like, it's not sticking at the bottom, which is good. So the heat is dissipating and creating the ability to ensure that it stays where it's supposed to. Let's go. Keep you there. Aerate, boom, separated. And voila. We have them loaded. I'll bring you over in a second to see. Let's pop that down. Bring you over so that you can see what it looks like inside there. So we've got 4 of them, nicely loaded, ready to go. And we're going to drop that down. That's going to be in there for the next 13 minutes. We'll check on it in the next couple of seconds as well. Or a couple of... All right. Our garlic bread, I believe, is completed. Gonna get a spatula quickly and have a quick look at what it looks like. Oh, those are looking perfect. All right, let's board them up. Looking pretty good. Let's have an initial. All right, so cheesy garlic bread. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this tastes like. All right, very texturized. Looks pretty good in the center. Nice and crunchy on the outside. And initial out of 10, I'll give it about a 7.5. Definitely recommended.